Hey, what's going on, everybody? How are you people doing here? Back again with another football video here. So here's my preview for the Wales and the Ukraine game to see who's going to be able to take that final spot and, book that trip to Qatar for the World Cup. That's right. So you look at Wales here. Last time they made it to a World Cup, and the only time they've ever played in a World Cup was 1958. That's right. It's been like, what, almost 70 years since Wales last played in a World Cup. That is, of course, almost, I think, 7 decades now. So, of course, for Wales, man, this is going to be a great opportunity for them to finally qualify for a World Cup and to break their World Cup drought, because to this day, I think that is like the longest World Cup drought for a European nation or something. I'm not sure, though, but that, of course, is a big, massive drought that I think Wales are looking to finally break, this Sunday playing Ukraine. And, of course, you got the main man here, Gareth Bale, who's been having a really, I have to say, who had a very stellar and just a really, I think, commendable career with Real Madrid. He won 5 Champions League titles with them, and you can't forget his crazy performance in the 2018 Champions League final. That was, of course, in my opinion, his best and ever performance in a Real Madrid kit. And, of course, his first season with Madrid, his 13-14 season, that is the year he came to Real Madrid. He had an unbelievably spectacular and just a really, I have to say, phenomenal season. Just 2013-14, Gareth Bale was absolutely phenomenal. And I do think that if it wasn't for injuries, then I think he could have definitely maybe been that talisman for Madrid that Benzema is now, because I just think that the injuries are the big reason that really, I think, hindered Gareth Bale's performances with Madrid, and all that stuff. But obviously, playing Ukraine here, Gareth Bale has a great chance to take Wales to a World Cup again. And on the other hand, you got the Ukraine national team with their 2 main players in Yaremchuk and Yarmolenko. And here's the thing about Ukraine, man. I think they are the favorites heading into this game, because you saw what they did playing Scotland. Ukraine, they performed absolutely phenomenally well. Like, I'm serious, man. Ukraine, they did a heck of a performance against Scotland, and they now have another great opportunity to repeat that performance playing Wales. However, for Wales, though, they got the main man on their team, Gareth Bale, who I think who I think Ukraine is going to be tasked with trying to figure out how to contain Bale, because of course Bale, he's still proving that he's got it, man. And I'm curious to see where Bale is going to finish out his career, the rest of his career, now that he's officially going to be leaving Madrid and all that. But yeah, man, for Ukraine, this is a great opportunity for them to qualify for a World Cup. And I think that for Ukraine, I do think they are overall better. I think have the better wingers compared to Wales. Well, I think that their wingers match up really, really well with the Welsh wingers too, but I just think that it's ultimately going to come down to who's going to be able to score the goal first. And I think that once Ukraine is able to score those goals, then they gather up momentum, because obviously for Ukraine, they also have Zinchenko as well, another key player for their national team. And obviously Bale, the main key player for the Welsh national team. So my final prediction for this game is I'm going to have to go with Ukraine here and say, I'm going to say 2-0 for Ukraine, just because, you look at Ukraine here, man, I think that they definitely have what it takes to make it all the way to the World Cup. But, I mean, hey, for Wales, it could also go the other way for Wales too, because, Bale and all that stuff. But, yeah, that's my final prediction for the Ukraine and the Wales game. So let me know what's your prediction for the game in the comment section below. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and see ya.